Hey everybody, T-Man again, bringing you guys another video. This video will be talking about whether or not I believe that Bill Goldberg will be signing a part-time contract with the WWE heading into WrestleMania 32, where WWE is hoping to sell 100,000 tickets. So let's get right into it, guys. But before we do, quick channel updates, guys. I just posted right now, that should already be up for you, my Fastlane review from yesterday's Fastlane. Also, my Raw preview video where I take a look at tonight's Monday Night Raw. But if you're watching this video after Monday Night Raw, you could look at my Raw review video that I will be shooting tomorrow on Tuesday. It's Monday as I'm shooting this video right now. Also, videos you guys could look forward to in the future is I'm going to continue my along the lines of fantasy booking, where I take a look at every single wrestler, where that character is now that the WWE is doing with them, and how I would book that character moving forward. I got John Cena, Cesaro, Seth Rollins, and a lot of other wrestlers in the book. Subscribe to the channel and look at my previous videos to see what I've done, and a future video I'm doing too is I'm doing my very first Diva one with Natalya Neidhart, because there's been a lot of talk about how Natalya is being booked, so I want to address that and tell you whether or not I think what they're doing with her is right, and what I would do with her in the future. Also, another thing look forward to is once we get more closer to WrestleMania, I want to do my 31 days of WrestleMania, where I rank all 31 WrestleManias each day, counting down from my worst all the way to the very best WrestleMania of all time, in my opinion. So subscribe for you won't miss a video, guys, and let's get into this video talking about Goldberg. This has been a hot topic for a long time about Bill Goldberg, especially recently. They've been kind of teasing us with Ryback. What they've been doing with Ryback. The first time he debuted his uniform, it was straight black trunks with no writing on the back, with the black boots, the bald head, of course, and the little thing that made us remember Goldberg. I mean, even before that, it's been talked about a long time that WWE's been wanting to try to sign Bill Goldberg into a part-time contract, almost like what a Brock Lesnar has. Well, you know, for at least a year, for they could get some pay-per-views out of him from like WrestleMania and SummerSlam and stuff like that, but mainly right now for WrestleMania, because they have so many injuries and they're trying to sell that 100,000 seats for WrestleMania. Now, let's talk about hypothetically if Goldberg is going to appear. If Goldberg will be at WrestleMania this year, if he will, we need to hear from him or have anything either tonight on Raw or next week on Raw. If not, if we don't hear nothing about the Goldberg rumors, I don't believe they made the deal with him, and it's going to happen. So that's why tonight, Monday Night Raw is so important, because we'll find out tonight. You know, either tonight or next week, because they got to start getting this road to WrestleMania going, guys. They have no more time they need to waste. This card's already looking really, really weak. Right now, the only match we know in WrestleMania is Triple H and Roman Reigns, and that, I'm sorry, is not going to sell 100,000 tickets. It's not. I mean, yeah, you need to put the gimmicks around that, but still, you're going to need big matches and big names to get the people excited to even travel to Dallas, Texas. Unless you already live in Dallas, Texas and going, you need to get people from outside states and countries like they usually do to get to WrestleMania. And now they need to. They need to. So they need to announce these big names. We need to know who's the Undertaker's wrestling tonight. We need to know if the rumored Goldberg is going to come tonight. And if Goldberg does come, who is he going to wrestle? 2 names. Just 2. If he's going to wrestle. That would either be John Cena. Oh, not John Cena. I'm sorry. But actually, that would be kind of cool, Goldberg and Cena. But no, the 2 names would either be The Undertaker or Ryback. And here's what I think. I think if The Undertaker's going to wrestle either John Cena or Goldberg. I think if John Cena is planning on coming back, then he will face Undertaker. I think that's their first option, and then Goldberg will face Ryback. If John Cena can't make it back, because they're saying that John Cena's trying, and there is a slim possibility that Cena could make it back. So if he does make it back, I say Undertaker. If he can't make it back, then I see Ryback facing if Cena can't make it back, then Goldberg will face The Undertaker, and that would be good. I mean, you can build that great with, two guys that were known for streaks, Undertaker wanting to know who's next, Goldberg coming out while you're next at WrestleMania. Beautiful. Have Undertaker take on a guy that was just a bulldozer and really never really gets beat clean too many times, and having Undertaker defeating Goldberg clean. I think that would be really cool to see. And if John Cena does make it back, or another bigger name comes back to face Undertaker, it would be really cool to, it would be cool to see Goldberg come back and face a pretender in Ryback, who's kind of ripping off the Goldberg gimmick a little bit, and having Goldberg squash Ryback. I mean, Ryback, they made look really strong at Fastlane. I was really surprised. I thought that was a really bad move on the WWE, making the Wyatt family lose, knowing that the Wyatt family is going to rival with Brock Lesnar. I thought that made the Wyatt family look really bad, losing to 3 mid-card jobbers. I mean, let's face it. I mean, Big Show, Kane, and Ryback, they're the babyface jobbers or heel jobbers, whatever they need them to do. They do jobs for the bigger heels or babyfaces. Well, Kane and Big Show, they're allowed to be mid-card jobbers now because they've had established careers. They're legendary guys that will go in the Hall of Fame for sure. Ryback is a guy that they just use to enhance bigger heels than him. So having him face a faction that they're trying to build against a beast at WrestleMania could be a mistake, but I'm sure we'll find out more on that on Raw tonight. So, putting an end to this video, will Goldberg appear? It depends. If we don't hear from him tonight, or a hinting at him tonight, or next week on Monday Night Raw, it's not going to happen. So it's very interesting. We're going to have to pay attention tonight or next week. If they don't do it next week or tonight on Raw or next week on Raw, then it's not going to happen. So that'll conclude this video, guys. Hopefully you like it. Thumb up. Leave your comments down below if any questions or comments or anything you would like to see me do on this channel. I would be happy to do it. And don't forget to subscribe, for you won't miss a video. So until then, I will see you guys for the next video.